Oh god, the snipers. No. Holy crap. Okay, this is bad, guys. This is very bad.
That's my cue.
In my scope.
I can't even go out of there because of the snipers. Reload. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta find a different place here.
Cover me, I'm hit. See that?
Visual.
I have a shield because the snipers are freaking crazy up there.
Dodge this!
Shot.
Jesus, the snipers are just tearing me apart trying to. Did I get that guy? Nope. Come on, where'd you go? Oh, you went all the way over there? And then the sniper can see me right there. I gotta get rid of the snipers, definitely. I have no ammo in my gun though. Dude, that's unfortunate. Okay. Where are you? Oh, you're up there.
We're getting crosshairs. Getting sniper cover. Move in.
Okay, I got one of them. One's up there. Others over here. I think I got him. Okay, I did get more ammo for this, luckily. There's the other guy. You know what? Let's just do this.
That's the last of them.
There we go.
Get out of my way.
Here we are again. Exactly
Oh, it's Paul. He's like, he's back.
Paul.
Where do I go? Where do I go?
I said, get out of my way.
Return to Beth. Yeah, I'm looking to see where to do that. Is that over here? Yeah, it's Paul.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
Oh no. I hope the device doesn't break. Oh, it's activating. Uh-oh. I don't know what that's gonna do because it's not during the right time to activate it. So this could be very, very, very bad for the timeline. This could make things even worse than they already are.
We failed. We created Ground Zero. Caused everything to happen how it always
Oh, so
did.
we're back up to the present of him
Every
being
piece
interviewed.
Falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016.
Right.
The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there.
And there's still like a side that
how you did
Martin
this.
Hatch
You
has
think I
to
wanted
play
to come
in
back?
this.
I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
Okay, so Beth stopped it. But it brought me through time to a different time.
No, Beth.
Oh no, so I'm not actually there in the past then. Since the thing got deployed, it like sucked me into the present time.
Move, okay?
And now I'm like watching this.
Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move.
Oh no.
Come on, please.
Is he gonna...
Beth,
he's not
move.
gonna kill her, is he?
Paul, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No!
No.
No!
Serene had the countermeasure the whole time.
He killed her.
I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but
Like I said, I barely knew her.
I don't think that's
so, what you did
technically
next,
true.
it wasn't personal?
No.
I did not see that coming. Well, he's even got a bigger vendetta now with Paul because A, Paul killed his brother, and B, now he's killed Beth. End of Act 4. Okay, I wonder if we'll get a live action scene here. We'll see. That historically that's kind of how the game has played. So if we do, that'll probably bring us up to the end of our stream here. So we'll just keep watching here and see what happens. Continue. Control surrender. Okay.
I don't have much time left. I know.
CFR chamber, October 10th, 2016,
I spent
25 hours
17 years
after the
working it
fracture.
out,
So he's
planning
got the
building
countermeasure
Monarch,
or the CFR.
because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes
Technically,
dark.
it still could, but at the cost
Mr.
of
Serene?
like murdering people.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that clear
Which is
report
not
on Dr.
cool.
Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
All right, looks like we got a little bit to play here. So control.
The lab explosion.
All right,
My
seal
treatments
CFR chamber.
all gone.
Does
First
he
things
have?
first,
Oh, let me look at this.
seal
real
the
quick.
chamber. The chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat
Excuse
depends
me.
on it.
Okay, so let's look around. I don't know if there's anything we can do as all. They're probably gonna make us pick a storyline again. Doesn't look like there's anything he can do really. So we probably just have to do the seal here. Is it here? Where is it? I guess it's in here. God, Paul is very, very slow. Oh, it's here. All right.
The CFR has been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be
Okay.
right there. Serene out.
Anything else
Soldiers know how close to the end I am.
we need to look at here beforehand? Oh,
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean
wait, that is my
me.
office, right?
for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anywhere else we can go with him, so let's just continue on here. Wow.
Don't know who to trust anymore.
Yeah, what is happening to him, too? Can I
Martin
go in
Hatch.
here?
He used me all these years.
I can't.
How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail.
See, it's interesting. I can walk around
What's their
as
agenda?
Paul like this much and investigate stuff. I just wish he was a little faster at it. Because there's like a whole area up here, it looks like, too. Unless this is where my office is. Maybe this is where my office is.
Sir?
Be right with you, son. I spent years living in the past, living in the safety of knowing what happens next. Years
So he
of
went
planning.
everywhere. He has like notes on
building.
every year.
It's all come to this.
And the end of time 2021. Just checking. See if there's any narrative on it.
Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Okay, so he has one treatment left.
Treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal.
Do you think Martin Hatch tampered it, or
The treatment will
Sophia?
make me weak. Is that
Choose whether to maintain control or surrender to the
Can any of them be
Chronon
trusted?
syndrome. I'm gonna go for the control, I think. Let's see. We can look at both narrative here.
I'm not a traitor.
We're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce!
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down.
I was gonna try to... I don't think Liam's gonna help him, though. He thinks he is, though. And then there's hold to show surrender.
You betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewal. My world will see.
So playing both sides, if we like surrender, does like Jack win, and what if Jack is wrong? See, this is kind of diabolical that they did this.
Direct access to the CFR. All right.
Joyce fixes the fracture. This is the world. They'll go home happy.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack.
I can make them suffer. All of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we're gonna pick hold to show control, because I don't think Paul is... I'm just gonna like not flip a coin this time, because I feel like if we're playing Paul, we should play Paul's character in his best interest, if you know what I mean. So his best interest would be to take the thing and see his plan through, I would think. So we're gonna go with that.
Thank you. I'll be right down. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
So he's gonna take the treatment. And then after this, we'll get a narrative. We'll see what the majority of players picked here. But I feel like if you're playing that character, you should play their part in their best interest, if that makes sense. I know our best interest is we have a thing that we're, you know, tied into Jack since we've played him for the majority, but
calmer. But it won't last. I need to work fast while I still can.
it's like a battle of brewing that he already knows about.
Cool.
Junction 4 control. You can you chose to have Serene maintain control over his Chronon Syndrome community. So 61% agreed with the choice. I'm surprised, because as you play and you like a character, and they would be like upset that like Beth got killed and stuff. So I would have thought that they would have chosen in Jack's favor, since that's the main character and not Paul's. But like, again, since we are playing Paul in this part, I feel like that's the logical choice to make without picking a side, because we really don't know who's right yet. So even though they're making us play one character, he might not be right. So let's continue. Looks like we have a live action segment, so we'll just chill and watch it, and then
he's triggered a catastrophe.
We'll see what happens here.
Collapse within 8 hours. He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch.
I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others.
Yeah, so he was gonna free Dr. Kim. I think he was just killing him.
Is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
Sophia's loyal. If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Dr. Hogan, the protocol's been initiated.
Liam?
We saw most of this already, and then Liam fights the other Monarch guy here and chokes him out with the cord.
Yeah. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
And he found out Martin was setting up Emerald. Okay, so that's a little pre-story of what, or rewind. And now we should get this one, Lifeboat Protocol. Okay, so this is 22 hours after the fracture at Monarch HQ. Okay, so we have Martin Hatch using his Chronon-enabled eye drops that we still don't know why he's using those or what they're doing, but obviously he is probably Chronon-enabled. So I think that he has powers. They have him in custody. Why did they let him, or was it just showing that he previously used the eye drops, I think is what it's showing. Seems pretty cool and calm. Yep. And apparently the guy in the front desk was not informed that he is, even after the memo Paul sent out to everybody to apprehend him, he just lets him walk out. And here's Sophia Emerald.
Where's Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
Sophia.
You initiated it.
You were right, it was time.
Paul, have you taken your treatments? You can't go on without them.
They got blown up in the lab.
No, you need to come with me. You need to get things started. We need you.
Just go. Okay? You just go, I'll be there.
Do you think they are like, they have like a love interest, the two of them, possibly?
Commander Pierce, prep the chopper.
Seems like there's a little more going on between the two of them than just like a boss-employee type relationship, you know what I mean? And we got Charlie sneaking around, up to no good. What is he doing? He's wanted too. Apparently nobody's checking him. Back in his office, I'm assuming. Yep. Wrecking his desk that he was so meticulous about earlier. Now he doesn't care.
Fucking amateurs. Hello, darling. Defense status. Active.
Okay, so he knows they've activated the plan.
What? It's right under me.
He's giving himself entry to the lifeboat so he can get in it. See, oh, he's gonna add Fiona too, because he still doesn't realize that she's like working for Beth. Because he's still like thinks that she's truly interested in him. How funny.
Pick up. Come on. Come on.
And we still don't know really what happened to Fiona, so. Report Streets, October 10th. Okay, here she is.
Help. Do you copy?
Trying to call Beth.
Beth? It's Fiona. Do you copy?
Yeah, Beth is 11 years into the future, or she was in the future and then went to the past,
Beth.
and
It didn't work. I'm sorry.
let's just say she doesn't have the time to talk right now. Time being the key word.
Fiona Miller?
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce. Beth told me you were working together. You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene. There wasn't anything I can do, but Fiona.
Oh yeah, because she's dead.
There is something we can do now. I need to find something Will called the Countermeasure. It's 12-sided, small, metallic, like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
She's got a way in to get it. This could be good. They still could fix it. Charlie up to? Is he going? He must be going there to look at the where the lifeboat is in the building. So apparently it's just like a safe room in the building, and then they have the countermeasure in there. And it's way down in the basement like a bunker. So what happens if you go up there and your name is not really on the list, since there's two Monarch dudes with the Chronon pack things on? I mean, he put himself on the list. He's probably sketching out, seeing if it's actually going to work or not. Filled with provisions, maybe? This looks like a giant warehouse. It's like nobody in there though but him, right? Isn't that strange? Like if they already activated it. Oh, here they are. Here's the other people. I was gonna say. And isn't Paul gonna be in, like, he would be in the lifeboat too, wouldn't he? And wouldn't he see Charlie and know that he's not on the list, and Fiona?
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
It's CFRs. What's powering this place right now, Fiona?
But I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
No,
that's
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
She has a point.
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
And we still have Mr. Hatch somewhere too, lurking about.
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
Oh, and Liam and his girlfriend. And he's not on the list, so I don't know how he thinks he's gonna get in there. Maybe just brute force, it looks like.
Sir, Liam Burke. He's trying to break into Monarch.
Come on.
We know where the CFR is, but...
Jack, it's Charlie. Listen. It's at the
Take
top
care,
of
bro.
the
I have to go take my dogs for a walk. Have a great Monday. Sending you a big hug. Wishing you lots of success with your stream. You're the best. Oh, long live rock and roll. Yes, sir, my friend. Appreciate it. Joaquin, have a great walk, my friend. We will catch you next time. Appreciate all the shares and all of the support, brother. You are awesome.
That area up there is insanely secure. He's not going to be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait.
I need to finish this.
I know, but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean...
How is Charlie gonna be able to help him get through the defenses? See, I don't trust him.
I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Everybody needs IT. And I can't tell if he's trying to manipulate her.
You're an okay date.
I know.
And I don't know if she really likes him or not. Before she didn't, so we'll see how this ends. Or if she's just... You know, because I feel like Charlie is a snake. Like, he will say one thing and do another. And we know that Paul might be, if Liam runs into Paul, yeah, he might.
You know who I am.
Try to recruit Liam, you know, and basically say, if you work for me and help me, I will keep you and your girlfriend safe. So
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. We're the same now. And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right? And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected.
CFR?
It's our key. It's what makes the lifeboat
And first of all, the other thing is, Will made the CFR. Paul didn't even make the CFR. So the fact that he doesn't even know how to build the countermeasure in the first place, like, how does he think that his team would actually fix time? Because I really don't think that it would. They would just be like in the lifeboat till all of their resources were like completely exhausted and the Chronon running it. So in that sense, I think that actually Jack is right.
And think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
Don't trust him.
I need you to go with him. He's gonna take you to the lifeboat.
Yeah, he's gonna pit Liam against Jack or us.
Go. Emily, go. Go with him.
The top of Monarch Tower. You'll find the CFR in a striker suit. That's all you'll need.
Yep, we've got our work cut out for us. Definitely.
What your husband's doing for you. It's admirable. You don't agree?
I thought I knew who he was.
None of us ever know who we are.
What if she refuses? I guess she's already in the elevator though, so.
Basement 5.
My friends, we've changed things. The world, the universe. We're the first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now, we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again.
Don't trust them.
We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families, for mankind, to change history, to make history, right here, right now. I have some other matters to attend to, so I will not be with you.
I have some people to kill.
But I know that you will succeed.
So I will be back in a while. Even though we have no idea how to stop the fracture, we're just or the end of time, we're just prolonging it. CFR chamber. Charlie's there, gonna try to take it. Liam's gonna come up there. They already kind of have a bad blood between the two of them, so I wonder what's gonna happen here, because Charlie's not really a fighter. He's a hacker, you know. Obviously, he's gonna be able to get the door open here, though. Maybe. Bingo.
Gotcha.
Do you think he's really doing the right thing?
Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you.
He is.
You're good to go.
Step the fuck away from there!
He actually is. I'm completely surprised.
Joyce needs it.
Joyce
can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all. You're gonna have to fucking kill me. Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it. Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture.
Hey, Happy New Year, Puns. How you doing, my friend?
Okay.
Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome start to the new year, brother.
Difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we have...
Oh, and Martin Hatch shoots him in the back of the head. I did not expect that.
Your perceptions, Liam, they're off. This world, you know?
I kept having him in the back of my mind, wondering what became of Hatch, and then now we know. Little bit of a plot twist. So is he gonna take it now? I wonder.
But one world's end is merely another's beginning.
First Monday of the year, typical BSA, off to work I go. Cheers. Hey, my brother. Hope you have a good day at work. I appreciate you stopping in.
My world will be renewal. My world will see better.
This is going to be kind of an epic fight here. Oh, maybe not. Crap. You just got the knife to the eye, huh? Getting a suit. So I wonder if he's bringing it to Jack, if he's bringing the countermeasure to him, or looking for him. Or if he's just gonna protect it and stay on the track of helping Paul. End of episode 4. Okay, that was about perfect, guys. So that's probably gonna wrap up the stream. I think we do have ads that are gonna roll in like any second here, but that's pretty much gonna be it. So I appreciate everybody stopping in and hanging out and checking out this game with us. I'm just gonna let the prologue play here, or the end of that act and the beginning of the next, and then we'll pick this up next time.
Working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos.
once this little part plays. That way we can save someplace.
The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower. The countermeasure.
The CFR.
Okay, so Jack is at Monarch Tower.
The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
But just the way the storyline is going, it seems like we might be close. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do because for some reason on my screen I do not have any objective listed. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there's a train crashing through Monarch's building now, which is awesome. And re-crashing. Oh, there's my objectives finally. Take back the countermeasure.
Okay.
Oh. Sometimes the controls are a little weird and don't snap on the target like you'd like them to. Whoa, you did my trick? I'm gonna do that to you then. How rude. Alright, we're going full force into this guy. Oh, we can't. What the heck? All right, that's nice when they're frozen. But that that train over there is like overly stimulating right now. I'm trying to fight first thing in the morning. CSR Racing 2, huh? I don't think I've ever played that. Okay, there's more here. Maybe get on this end here. Okay, we have more coming in. I don't know if that guy was alive or not. Oh, crud. This guy's got a minigun. Is this, I wonder if this is one of the guys that you have to shoot in the back. I don't remember. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Where do you keep the countermeasure?
Okay, that wasn't that bad, actually.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. Just the base damn building report.
I think that burst SMG is actually kind of nice on them. Let's do a little sweep though to see. Yeah, because we're almost here to take the countermeasure. Let's do a little sweep though to see if there's any chronon particles. And I also need to look for some ammo here. We'll try to stay out of the way of the train so we're not killed. Oh, I say that and then I go right over and get killed by it. What the frick? Sweeping. Hey, Celestial C4, welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing good. How's your son feeling? Is he feeling better from being sick? That sucks that he got sick on his birthday, bro. Do we want the... I think I'll... So what do I have? Do I have the carbine? I do. I think I'll stick with that because it's kind of cracked for like sniping if we need to snipe anybody. Oops. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I wanted ammo. Ammo is always the issue. Yeah, it is. It is. Yep, semi-auto shotgun. Okay, do I want that? Is the thing. See, I don't think I want the shotgun. Normally, I would take a shotgun in like any normal game that I play, but this one's kind of weird. So he's all healed up. Gave it to me and his sister. We're all better now. Oh man. Yeah, that's no good. That is no good. I'm hoping my son missed, like a lot of people were sick at school, like right before break. And then I'm hoping that it's cleared out now that he's back because from what I heard, it's not a very good flu that's going around. So I definitely don't want it. So I'm wondering, train's going over there. I wonder if there's a chronon particle hidden over here someplace. It seems like it would be a great place for it. But I also don't want to die in the process. I might be able to run back here and see. I'm gonna try when it goes back. Oh. I guess there's a barrier right there. So as soon as you touch the barrier, you die. Yeah, it's caused a bunch of issues. Yeah, it's no joke. That's for certain. All right, I guess we just go up here then. All right, I guess we go in here.
I hope you can hear me.
Fiona? Is that you?
Yes.
Got a jar of honey, onion, lemon, and oregano oil mixture ready for when we get sick. It does way better than any freaking meds out there. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yep.
Like this.
Okay, nice. So she can open the doors for us now. Is this our chronon particle? It is. Okay, so I was a little off where it was. 1 of 3. So there's probably, maybe none out there at all. I already feel like we've missed so many of them in the game, too. Gymtopia, hope you're doing good, my friend. Happy Tuesday.
To the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline. Incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero.
Talk about your 3D screen here. High definition. You can get all the movement out of it.
All we think about is the future.
Does happen in an open world. Yep.
Well, in that case, I'm sure you're all cool.
Well, it's kind of open, but not really. I mean, you can only go on the path of the mission, I'm sure, but you can like explore around a little bit. So it's not as open as, you know, like I don't know, like GTA, but it is somewhat open. Okay, does this help us with anything? We need to go to... Probably... Does it have his office on here? It doesn't show Paul Serene's office. That's really where we want to go. Be right back. All right, my friend. Appreciate it. Okay, well, we have an echo here.
I thought you... They said you're dead.
They are confused about a great many things. I have a little job for you.
But you're... I mean, I'm not sure I should...
It's funny that they're
working for me.
Yes, of course. Whatever you
Wait
say,
a minute.
Hatch.
It's funny they're giving us an echo of Hatch because we already know from the cutscene that played earlier that Hatch is dead. Wait a minute. Why is this guy here? This could be kind of a little sneaky Audie like tie-in because we have like a janitor.
Buildings in lockdown. The hell's that even mean?
Poor bastard doesn't know anything about the train crash. Hope he doesn't have a heart attack when time resumes.
Okay, so we're probably going upstairs. I don't think there's anything else we can do down here. Just want to do a quick sweep and make sure. Okay, I don't think there's any chronon particles. All right, let's run up here. Oh. We'll just headshot snipe you guys out of the way while I'm out to start my day. I hope you have an amazing stream, my guy. Hey, thank you, my friend. Hope you have an amazing day too. We will catch you next time. I appreciate you stopping in, my friend. All right, that gets rid of those guys. I still feel like there should be more chronon particles here, but Monarch radio note won't work in stutters. Radio waves get stuck, same as everything else. Use stutter-proofed hardline terminals instead. Okay.
All right, how am I getting to Paul's office?
Okay, well, there's a scanner thing there, obviously. Burst fire, we don't want that. I hate the burst fire. Okay, back to our reading simulator. October 10th, 2016, 3:12 a.m. Man, you're a late worker. From Clarice Agawa. This is the lady that's been interviewing us the whole time that we have the narration over the top, kind of. To Monarch HQ, Chronon active personnel. Attention, the lifeboat security protocols are now in full effect. Our stutter proofing has failed and we have reports of shifters in the building. You all know the drill. We have trained for this. Do not approach shifters alone. Remember that they are not restricted by the physical space in which, or in the same way we are. Deploy dampeners and watch your backs. Work in teams. Remember your tactics. Maintain your distance. Don't take any unnecessary chances. Comms are unreliable due to the stutters, so pass the word to others and take advantage of stutter collapses to communicate as effectively as you can. We are attempting to repair the stutter proofing as quickly as possible, but be advised that contrary to our earlier timeline, which gave us years more to prepare, we believe we are now on the verge of the final zero state, and every single stutter we encounter is more and more likely to be the one that never ends. That means our priorities have changed. The lifeboat protocol is in full effect, and ensuring its success is our only objective, whether the opposition is shifters, Jack Joyce, or anybody else. Wiener Schnitzel OU812, good morning, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It is vital that we all remember our training. If we do things right, we will make it out of this, and we will make our way to the lifeboat. Good luck and make me proud. Okay. And what is this guy's major malfunction? You can't even tell what he's saying because he's frozen. All right, more reading sim. October 10th, 2016, 3:09 a.m. Man, these people are sending emails in the middle of the night here. From Luther Talbot. I don't even know who this is. Getting to be that time. To Pablo Torres. And we have, hey Pablo, I think it's getting close. You better get your ass to a stutter-proof area. I still can't believe this is real, but you've seen what it's like out there. Half the world's going to shit. Just glad we're in here. I don't know how it's all going to play out, but at least this way we get a chance. Maybe we can fix things later. I bet those science guys can work it out, right? And hey, if you see that Jack Joyce asshole, just run, dude, okay? I was talking to Clarice and I didn't realize this before. I thought he was just sneaky or lucky or something, but I saw some battle reports from the field and he's just a machine. Fucker just shoots his way through everything we throw his way. I know this place is safe, but I figure he'll show up sooner or later. I heard he's got some personal beef with Serene, so when he comes you better stay out of his way. Let the jarheads handle that if they can. If Joyce is coming after Serene, he's going to be pretty mad when he finds out the boss took a chopper out. You hear anything about that? What the fuck was that all about? So it could get pretty ugly. See you when the dust clears, I guess. Stay safe, man. LT. Okay. Interesting. And did we already do this one? Yeah, the radio note. We just did it from the other side. We already looked at the TV. I don't know why it's doing that on it, though. Like, still. But we already got credit for it. What do you got? A burst pistol? That sucks. Burst pistol? That sucks. I don't want any of that. Okay, let's do a quick sweep for chronon particles here, because they do like to hide and mimic lights. Yeah, it looks good. I don't see any. So let's hit this thing and see what it does.
What's going on here? Thought I'd run into organized resistance.
Monarch shifted gears. There's this survival program, and you're either in it or you're irrelevant. So everybody's just scrambling, and Serene's acting weird. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's just waiting for it all to end. But you're gonna keep that from happening, right?
Love that. Love that stuttering. Alright, looks like we're probably going in the elevator.
I was getting closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR, to create the lifeboat.
I love that. Oh, there's a dude up there. I love how the guys are just like floating in the breeze. So we got to take back the countermeasure and find a way into Serene's office.
What the fuck is that? Damn.
What is it? That? Is that what we're worried about? We got time powers. We don't have to worry. Okay, little note here from Paul Serene to Martin Hatch. And it's funny they showed the little time thing echo earlier, because I thought in the cutscene, like, Martin Hatch got killed. He got stabbed in the eye by I think Liam. So Martin Hatch has been detained, and his authority over Monarch Solutions and its employees, along with his security clearance, has been rescinded. I want a full security team watching him at all times. He is not to be given access to any computer systems or communications. Don't talk to him. Don't allow him to talk to anybody. Lock him down and keep him locked down. If he attempts to escape, shoot to kill. I'll deal with him when I'm done with the present crisis. Okay. What is the present crisis?
Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason our weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
Okay, let's see what this time echo is here. It's another one of Hatch. But I guess Jack doesn't really know that Hatch has died yet. Only we do. Is it gonna let us?
Sir, I mean, if I deactivate the stutter-proofing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No.
Oh, dude.
No, sir.
Personally threatening him to look up his home address. Dude's just like, yeah, whatever you say, man. Why are there bullet holes right here? So I wonder if this is all Hatch is doing, like all of these dead people, or if it was Liam or who. All right, it looks like we're headed this way. I still am thinking that there should be more chronon particles here, but I don't see them. All right, let's go through here.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who would do this in his sleep, and he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it.
And we don't have much ammo in our carbine. This looks like, yeah, clear the area of enemies. I knew it. This looks like a good place for an ambush, I was just thinking. Good place for me to ambush if this sensitivity works. Oh. Okay, let's just go over here. Let's run back. Get you in a little headshot snipe. Oh. Hello. Rip your back apart. You know, that sort of thing. Take out you. Is my camera stuck? Alright, there we go. Oh, it's two big boys.
Is that all you got?
I don't think that's all they got. It's interesting they gave us two of these guys now. Oh, did we just die? Oh my god, that's close. I didn't realize the other one was back here. Oh, shoot. Alright, we gotta get... I'm trying to get over and back of them because you can't kill these guys unless you shoot them in the back. That's that. It's my... Okay, we might have got rid of one. Yeah, we did. Time to hide for a little while. Enjoy and have fun, my friend. Hey! Welcome in, Eleanor. Sorry I missed your message. I was fighting, but appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. All right, let's try to get over and back of him again. Okay, I think we got him. Yeah, we definitely got him. Okay, nice, nice. Good morning to you. Although it might not be morning there for you. Here it is. It's about 9:14 a.m. So
the Monarch PR machine was going strong. The public believed that they were.
How long you have online? I just got on. I've been on about 14 minutes.
You.
So I usually will be on until probably noon is when we usually go. So like 3 hours usually. So 3 hours from now. 10:14 p.m. here. Oh yeah, it's late. It's late there. Well, I hope you rest well and have a good evening. Anarchy, wow, done past me and did me dirty. I done past you? Or are you talking about the character or... let's see. Let's read this real quick. Document Monarch while you guys are typing. Monarch PR protocol, Monarch Solutions response to tragedy, no public aggression, coercion, manipulation, other over-violence, contain, bury, spin, everything, friendly, safe authority, control, mayor, Riverport PD, Monarch assisting the authorities, deploy Sedmark for media control, remove Radford, manufacture terrorist threat, Jack Joyce, note, Jack Joyce should be a clearly later addition on the board, info, warfare, see Charlie Wincott for details, flood social networks, media sites with new narrative, drown out legitimate reports with flood of conflicting accounts, paint troublemakers as bleeding hearts extremists, attain critical mass, useful idiots will take over trolling. You know, see me, say hello, LOL is all. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed it. Like I said, I'm been having issues with Facebook, like the app that I use actually showing up. So it is working right now, but it might have missed the other ones. But it's also, my messages also fade on the screen after a while. So if I miss you, it may have faded. And I may not have seen it since I was fighting. But I try to look over every so often. I should turn that off because I think I have it set where it does that when I'm on PC usually, because I definitely see it on PC, so... It's all right. Happens a lot. Yeah, it does. It does. Pistol, heavy pistol. So which one do I have? Yes, I want the heavy pistol. My apologies, though. 1,000 apologies for missing your comment. Did we read this? Yeah, we read that one. We also need to look for... particles still. Hope you're doing good though, Anarchy. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out here. We're just getting started. And I had two of those crazy armored guys that you have to shoot in the back there, so I feel like we might be in a position to wrap this game up today though. Which would be good, because this is like the last game that I probably plan on doing for a while in the Remedy universe. We'll probably get back to more of our horror type games after this. So I'm kind of excited for that. This isn't like on my top so far. It's all good. Yeah, this game's not like on my tops as far as like my enjoyment of it. The controls are clunky. There's a lot of reading. I do like the fact that it ties in with the Remedy universe, but what we'll probably do is eventually, I know Max Payne and Max Payne 2 are getting remakes, and they're also made by Remedy and also part of the universe. So at some point I might stream those. I don't know though, since they are doing remakes, I kind of want to wait for the remake rather than the older version. That's because I think the older version's like from the Xbox 360, so it might not be all that great. Hey, Yumi and Benny, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Joaquin, thank you for the share, my friend. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day too. Let's see. So, hey, Horsey, welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing better, you and the fam. I was gonna try to make it in the other on the weekend because I had some free time, but then it just didn't turn out like that. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on. But I hope you and the fam are feeling much better, my friend, after that crazy flu. I've only dual chat a couple of streams, so I know it can be hard to keep up. Haven't streamed. Let me read this for Bruce Livingston. Oh, God, no. It's a screenplay one. Oh, it's small. It's short. Okay, so about my screenplay and new video to Sophia Amaral. Hey, Sophia, still haven't heard from you about my screenplay. I know you're busy with all your work, but this is really taking off in a big way. So let's try to get going on this. Okay, I know this thing is going to be huge. So I just went ahead and mortgaged my house, damn, to make this thing reality. It's my dream. I'm going to follow my dream. And once I get the Kickstarter going, this thing's going to pay me back for the mortgage. So no problem. I already shot a short promo thing for the KS campaign. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna star in it, but I've got a really cool part for you too. If you want it, you'd be perfect for it. Also, like I said, I'm gonna need that science feedback stuff soon. Let me know ASAP. All right. Yeah, and then the other cool thing, I mean, I love playing games, and I love like hanging out with you guys and talking to people and meeting new people and people coming in, you know, with different opinions that, you know, add to the discussion. So it's all cool. All right, I feel like there's probably a chronon particle here someplace. So I'm gonna search here for a little bit. Kind of a big area. I guess probably not out here. That's where we came from. But yeah, I've been playing games forever. So, like, the fact that I can play games and share it with other people that may not have seen this game or, you know, that sort of thing, it's really freaking cool. It's so cool. And back when I started, I mean, I started on like a TRS-80, and like I think one of the first gaming consoles I had was an Atari 5200, and let me tell you, the controller on that thing like would break your fingers off. So they had rubbery buttons on the side. You had to dig your finger in there to play like pole position and hold the button down for your car to go. When you were done, man, your finger hurt so bad. And then my TRS-80, like, I got that when I was, I don't know, maybe like, I'd have been like 6 or something, and you plugged it into your TV, and it was a full-fledged, like, basic compiler. Like, you typed in your basic code into it. Otherwise, there was just a cursor flashing on the screen, and if you wanted games, you had to make them, or later you could buy cartridges for the thing. So it was pretty cool.
Shit. This is where they brought the university core.
Back then,
Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor.
Okay, so the machine's up there. They have the core and the time machine here too. And back then when I had that, I actually was like made my own like choose your own adventure games. And the first one I ever made, because as a kid I loved the Twilight Zone, so I actually made a Twilight Zone game on there, which I could never like share it with anybody because of copyright. But as a kid, you don't realize that. But I had the music, like I had the title screen, everything. Like Monarch paperweight with note. Ensure personally that CFR chamber is secure. Okay. And then I used to go also, before I had a Nintendo, I would go to the arcades and actually Circle K to be was before that and play Super Mario Brothers, and I got so good at that game, like I could win it on 1 quarter, and I would have like a line of people putting their quarters up that wanted to play, and they would leave after a while. They were so frustrated. And then when I finally got my Nintendo, I'm like, dude, I can play this game like at home, and I don't have to like stand at an arcade machine. I don't have to pay for it. It was so cool. And I wish back then I could have streamed. Like, that would have been so cool. From Bernard Riker, a confession to Paul Serene. I'm not sure who Bernard Riker is. We haven't really been introduced to him in this game. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email until you return to HQ, but I have turned this over in my head repeatedly. I see no other option than to let you know what I've done. I've deactivated the stutter proofing at the building. I had maintenance access and I used it, but I want you to know I did it under tremendous distress. Martin Hatch left me no choice. He threatened my family, and I didn't know what else to do. I still don't. I know there are shifters out there. The stutter proofing, heck yeah, arcades were awesome. Yeah, they were. I still don't know. I know there are shifters out there. I have a funny story about that in a second. The stutter proofing is gone, and I don't have a chronon hardness, so technically I'm safe. The shifters only exist in stutters, and when one of those hits, I freeze just like the rest of the world. So whatever happens during the stutter, I'm safe, barring some kind of desynchronization related accident. What that means, though, is that one eye blink, I'm here. The next one, there's 2 dead. Strikers on the floor, dead because of me. Their blood all over me from nowhere. I'm looking at them right now, typing this on my phone. I can smell the blood, and I don't know ozone, I guess, and smoke. Their gears sparking. They'd be alive if I hadn't. I'm sorry. I think I'm hyperventilating. I don't know if I can hold it together much longer. I don't know why Hatch wanted to do this, but he did. I think he wants the CFR for some reason. You can't trust that fucker, sir. I know you're close, but I think he's as evil as they come. And we know that he's dead now. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not making excuses. I know I fucked up. I don't know how to deal with this. I've always respected your drive and dedication. You have no idea, but I don't have those things. I'm just an engineer. This is too much for me. If you come back and fix things, please look after my family. They didn't have anything to do with this. Bernard Riker, senior chronon tech. Okay, so he's a chronon tech. Oh yeah, so the story. So when I grew up, our arcade was at the mall. Okay, and we would go in there, you know, and you buy tokens and that sort of thing. And this was when I was like freshman in high school, and so we would skip school and go to the mall to hang out and play games. However, our school had security at it, which was run by Samoans, and it was a Samoan family called Malafua Security. And they also owned the arcade. And some of the security guards at our school also worked at the arcade. So it was just hit or miss what day they actually worked there. And so the one lady, Sue Malafua, she was a security guard at our school, and then she was also worked the counter at the arcade. So on certain days, we would ditch to go to the arcade, and then we would be like, oh no, and we'd go to walk in, and we could see Sue sitting at the desk, and I'm like, well, hell, we can't go in there now. So it would be like a total bust, like we would have ditched for nothing. And then I'm like, oh hell, let's just go back to school, or we'll go to like the gas station and play, because you know, if we went in, she'd know, and you'd get in trouble. Like, she would know instantly. And I was on the bad kids list anyways, because every morning I smoked when I was a teenager, and every morning I would be smoking before school, and I would do so right in front of Sue, and she would see me, and every time she'd be like, I'll see you in the office second period, and they would call me into the office second period. They would write me a detention for Saturday and a referral, and I would never go. And so I was on the like the 5-year plan as far as that. As far as my grades, though, I was like straight A's and everything, so very differing, only because I excelled at test taking. Like, I was so good at test taking. But I quit smoking quite a few years ago, so. Uh-oh, this sounds like trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I was a bit of a troublemaker, definitely. So in more ways than one. Some ways I won't even talk about on. All right, so let's go in here.
Need help with Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding.
Okay, so we got maybe a boss.
Stay careful, okay?
Maybe not. We shall see.
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
What's this? Okay, Untitled Note. I have left this message here for you to find, so that soon, when the time comes, I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open and with some hints of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only things I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp, no matter how hard I tried to make you understand. I have walked down the same path you are on now, once from your perspective a long time ago, although time no longer has such meaning to me. I too came in contact with the time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one. Huh. In a cave. What the heck? It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. After all, the Meyer-Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became Chronon active. I too developed Chronon syndrome. And in time, I too lost control and became a shifter, became at once everything and nothing, was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths, and was still alive, my every probability, every possibility happening at once. Hey, Jack Tiger, welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. May you have an awesome day ahead. Thank you. Thanks for dropping in, too. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you the noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right like a puzzle, on and on and on. I'm convinced that the stutters and the end of time saved me, for those were the only places, the only times where I could even briefly stop and rest and slowly find focus and control again, and ultimately master the state, not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before. For there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. That's very linear kind of thinking, or non-linear, I want to say. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece on just one square on an endless chessboard, just one life, one timeline, in an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception, the only one who has found this way to the other side, or is it just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are other shifters, your best friend, who is now your mortal enemy, Dr. Kim, others, some of whom you know, it doesn't matter who, because they're gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you all achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the stutters and the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan, it's already in motion, but it would be futile to try to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see 1. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humility. Even as I shift this world from one state to another, I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I am something smaller, a hatch. Interesting. Hey, welcome in, Dredsky. Oh, bro, thank you so much for the resub, bro. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but it is very much, I'm very thankful for it, my friend. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And guys, make sure to show some love and hype in the chat for Dredsky for the 4 months. Thank you. So this is a very interesting note here, because I'm thinking this is left by Martin Hatch, because it says it's an untitled note, and he's talking about that he found a time machine in a cave, which is freaking crazy, before like any of this happened. So that could be why Hatch is here. It could also explain maybe the alternate excuse me, I'm like burping and clearing my throat at the same time. It could explain the alternate reality too, because Martin Hatch is supposed to be the same character as Warland Door in Alan Wake 2, and he's very mysterious in both of these. We don't know where he came from, we don't know what his end game is, but the fact that this says a Hatch makes me think that he's the one that wrote that note. So it's very interesting, to say the least. I'm doing good. How's the stream? Going good, my friend. I think we might be getting close to finishing this game. We might finish it up today, in fact. We'll see. How was your day, my friend? I hope you had a fantastic day. And again, thank you very much for the resub. It's much appreciated. But yeah, we've been chilling on the stream, hanging out.
Fuck you.
Having a good powwow.
I'm here for what you stole.
Yes.
Yeah, very short compared to Control.
If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't.
Nope.
And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes.
I feel like he's gonna be at some point, though.
It has to play out.
Because where is Paul? What the heck is he doing?
I'll see you very soon, Jack.
He's still having issues, too. We got an ad break coming up, guys. But I'll probably just kind of chill here a little bit and talk while it's playing. It should be a shorter one. Day's good. Now chilling with you, doing some multitasking. Nice, my friend. Yeah, Control is an insanely long game, and then especially with the DLC, and part of that we played like built in. I didn't know we were doing it. I don't know if you guys have played that, but that thing is a masterpiece, and I have played through it before. But I've never
was Paul's prize.
I've never streamed it. I don't think. If I did, it was on Facebook a long time ago.
You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
So.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the
explosion. Oh, this is the treatment he was taking.
His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
But we've been having a good powwow here, talking about different platforms and Kick and how our numbers have been going. Yeah, all kinds of things this morning. Alien Isolation is a cool game. It is. It is.
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Okay, so Serene's Surface, reflections on the end. Reflections on the end. I wish my memories about the end time were clearer, but it was anything but a clear time in my life, and the world was such a jumble, a frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters, not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel, and it didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Dredsky, my friend. The 100 bits. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. You're far too generous, my friend. I very much appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. I mean, just being here is enough, and hanging out and keeping us company. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate the bits. And it didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder, one of my own people. It was her all along, even then trapped in the end of time. As little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me, that she didn't have the powers I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. Of course, I had no idea it was a device I would eventually have my people develop. I suppose I should appreciate the irony that it was her chronon harness, my own chronon harness, that it gave me the idea for the lifeboat protocol. The idea that our technology could let humanity survive the end of time. I suppose I have to thank her for that, and she paid for her sins in the end. Yeah, he killed her, but she left her mark on me. I know the time to pay for mine is approaching quickly, but not just yet. So I wonder if he knows what's going to happen to him, because I still don't know if we're gonna kill him or not, or what's gonna happen, but we will see. She was strong and had the training. I was young and weak and scared. Even so, my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to learn properly control my abilities until much later in those days. They were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come easy. I can't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case for Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. It is just because that's the way he's always been. Fast on his feet, bold and adaptive, or is the fracture affecting him too? I thought we could contain him. It cost us dearly. It's not a mistake I will make again. So we still don't know what's going to happen here. But the lady interviewing us is speaking about everything in the past tense. So, a chronon particle. How do I get it? I can't jump here. Oh, I can go up here. All right. Here we go. 3 of 3. Okay, now we don't have to look anymore. And let's look at our upgrades. So we have 4 points. Stream elements. The deeper the silence, the stronger the echo. Yes, sir. Okay, so we maxed out time vision. Time stop, we have increased strength. I don't know if we need increased size on that. I don't use that a lot. Time dodge. Time shield is a good one. We might increase the power on that. And time rush. I have 6. I wish I had the multi takedown, but I think it's more... Oh, I only have 4 upgraded points, so I can't do this one yet. I'm not sure if I should wait for that increased power. That's going to help us, I know, when we have to do anything. Time dodge. I think we wait and see if we can get some more for that other upgrade for the shield. And I don't need to scan. I don't know why I am. It's out of habit because we should be caught up. So let's see. We need to go back down here, it looks like. Or down here. I don't think... Yeah, we were coming the other way.
17 years, he lived through twice. All of it mapped out from memory.
Yeah, Dredsky, it's going to be weird to do...
He had the tools to make a fortune.
Like, not be doing, like, a marathon stream. It already was, like, before I went into Quantum Break, and I was like, man, I've played so many Remedy games in a row. But I do want to do Max Payne, I was telling everybody, eventually. But I don't know if I want to wait for the remake or play the one that's currently out, 1 and 2, because they're also made by Remedy. And they also have some tie-in. 24-hour marathon stream? No, not like that. I just mean our Remedy connected universe thing that we've done here. Just continuing it. Yeah, I will never do a 24-hour stream. You will never see me do that. I will never attempt it. And I feel like I do like 3 hours, and I know some people like stream like 8 hours and stuff. I do not think that I could ever do that, and I would never subject anybody to do that because we all have attention spans, you know, and like I feel like 3 hours is like pushing it. That's like the length of a long movie. And I don't think that anybody wants to like spend 3 hours like that. Me too, I can't. Yeah, and plus just the uncomfortness of like sitting for that long.
He broke him. He refused to believe that
I'm a fairly active person, so like sitting for that long, that just seems, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, this is from Sophia Amaral, Quantum Ripple Research Unit, to Paul Serene. Paul Martin, I know you've been arguing with the Quantum Ripple Casualty Research Subdivision. Wow, that's a title. Has great potential and we should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. I'll be the first one to admit that the technology is impressive. The fact that doctors Morphin and Rangers... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I will support you if you change your mind. Well, I appreciate that, but I will not be doing a 24-hour stream. I had to like stop and laugh because that just, the fact that Doctors Morphin and Rangers like instantly popped like Power Rangers into my head. The mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I wonder if that's why Remedy put this in here. That's too funny. The fact that Doctors Morphin and Rangers can actually track the consequences rippling out from minor shifts with the Meyer-Joyce field is incredible, and the level of informational detail they managed to obtain is amazing. But here's the thing. They've been at this for 2 years now, and they have not produced a single useful result. Yes, we can trace actual events from their small inception point to the actual consequences, very much in keeping with the basic chaos theory concept of the butterfly flapping its wings. But well, so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe is the result of such a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Furthermore, it's utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email. That's true. And that's technically true. I just said that. But so did some tiny event or tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. The event yesterday didn't take place in a vacuum. It didn't come out of nowhere. So what's the point? We have no control over it. We don't get to direct it, and we get no useful information out of it. Also, have you actually seen the reports they generate? From a technological point of view, the way they manage to automate their analysis of the fluctuation signatures within the Meyer-Joyce field is impressive, but again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. Their personal remarks on the reports are even worse, with all due respect to Ron and Terry, the mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and their indisputable technical expertise. I don't know what they're doing, and I'm not sure they do either. It's like they're coming up with stuff at random. The above outlines my concerns as to the futility of the entire process, and I suspect that that may not be enough to sway you, but I have one final point which I think you should consider very, very carefully. The entire program is an unforgivable waste of Monarch resources. I don't mean money, although the entire Quantum Ripple Casualty Research is spelt wrong, Research Division is costing us millions and millions of dollars, but that doesn't really matter because I know we can afford that. However, my God, this is going to be another marathon read, isn't it? However, there is more vital resource they're consuming. Each time they fire up their rig to delve into the Meyer-Joyce field, they eat up a huge amount of chronon particles. Those are a finite resource, and as you know, we are protecting that ground zero's yield will rapidly diminish as the fracture takes hold, which will happen very soon. You may not understand what the real impact of this is, so let me put it to you in practical terms. Every single time they detect and analyze a quantum ripple, it costs us a week of potential lifeboat runtime minimum. That's crazy. Given Monarch's primary purpose and the total lack of useful results, I believe that's a luxury we cannot afford. I kind of agree with that. Yo, Empire, you know I have to show some love. I'm doing my thing, but wanted to stop in. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're having a good stream, brother. We cannot afford. I recommend shutting them down immediately, or at the latest, During our next reorg, we can reallocate their resources to something useful and put Ron and Terry's expertise into great use designing the lifeboat. I'm sure we wouldn't regret putting them to work on that, given their track record of working with Chronon Tech. Sophia Emerald, head of research. Okay, so she thought this whole thing Paul was doing was just a waste of resources, and I would tend to agree with that assumption. Okay, so we came from up there. I think we're going down. Yeah, we're here, guys. We're here to the CFR. I think, oh, maybe not. Maybe we're not here yet. I thought this was the area because we did play Paul in the area before.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Yeah, he is dying
Dr.
from
Emerald was the
whatever he's got.
Alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
Also, on a side note,
to comment on.
Because we don't know when Control Resonant will release, but it's slated for 2026. If that game comes out, like, I will be scrapping everything and we will be playing that. just to let you guys know. Because and I still might try to solo FBC Firebreak. I don't know if I'm going to, because we'll see. I've heard it's really hard to solo, and I heard that they bumped up the difficulty. I know it had issues on release. A lot of people were not happy with it, but I hear that they've improved it and it's gotten a lot better. But I've never played it, and it's kind of a spin-off of the Remedy Connected Universe, so I may do that at some point. We'll see. Sophia's personal notes. Personal notes, Dr. Sophia Emerald. Kind of how I feel with GTA 6 when it does. Yeah, it's like, drop everything, I'm playing this, right? And they keep delaying that too, so that'll be interesting when that releases. I find myself at a loss. We knew that the fracture would arrive. It was clear very quickly that the process was occurring much faster than Paul's projections. His experiences had led us to believe that was alarming in itself, but there's another concern with the fracture. Paul's condition seems to be accelerating rapidly. Don't know what to do about it, about either one of those issues. I hadn't had a chance to examine Paul properly, and of course he won't consent to any real tests at this point. He won't take the time, not with the situation being as critical as it is. He has to prepare for the gala, to take care of every little stupid thing Martin trots out for him. He won't think of himself at all, and I'm afraid that'll cost us dearly. So I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I believe this acceleration in a reaction to the stutters in time in zero state. His wave function is further disrupted by the excessive chronon energies within his body. Before the university incident, before the fracture, the condition was progressive but controllable. The lack of stutters helped keep it in check. Now its progress is rampant, and I worry that it may reach a critical point soon. We always knew that was a possibility, but all of our projections assumed we would have years, time enough to come up with a cure or a way to stop its progress, which means there's a very real chance that in the near future Paul's condition overtakes him, and if he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do about it. We haven't been able to help Dr. Kim. I don't know what we could do for Paul. I don't know what to do. The treatments are still working, but they still take a toll on him, and their effect is greatly diminished. I'm concerned we may hit a point where he's forced to use them so often that the treatment becomes worse than the condition itself, and we know he's out of treatments. And yet, I don't see any other options. He will not rest. He insists on doing so much. I know he chafes under his dependence on the treatments. He sees it as a weakness. I'm afraid I may lose him. Yeah, he's kind of already like out there, I feel like. Okay, the stutters are getting really bad here too. Oh, I hear somebody. Okay, here we go. Oh crap, it's Liam.
Just one of you. Really?
Because we know that Liam killed Hatch in here.
Keep me from the CFR. You look like you're in shape for this.
Ooh, I accidentally almost skipped that because I thought I was gonna have to use my shield.
Of course he's got one of those fucking
Why did it look like another person was running in when I killed him? Did you guys see that?
Fuck you. I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
You're froze. Yeah, he's frozen the stutter because he doesn't have the...
Seeing that face put it into perspective.
He just disengaged his thing.
Manipulated to believing they were doing what was right. What was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty. One of way too many.
It's very sad because Liam was just like trying to protect his unborn child.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back. That's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
Okay. And it's funny, as we're getting this, we're doing this interview, it's all in past tense. So all of this has already happened. And we know that Jack must survive because he's being interviewed. So these are emails from Lauren McStevenson. Read me right now CFR procedures to lifeboat maintenance people, because there seems to be a certain lack of clarity about when it's appropriate for someone to enter the CFR chamber and mess with the chronon field regulator, and because I just had to fire Kevin Janeway because he didn't do the exact thing. Let me remind you of the approved CFR procedure. You do not touch the CFR, period. I may touch the CFR because I'm the lead technician in charge of it. Dr. Sophia Amaral may touch the CFR because she's our head of research and she knows what she's doing. Mr. Paul Serene may touch the CFR because he's Paul fucking Serene and it's his CFR. Nobody else touches the CFR. On occasion, I'm gonna touch it. When we find it, I'm touching it. I'm gonna be like, yes, my CFR. On occasion, some enormously lucky individuals who have been personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable and incredibly good at their jobs, who don't have a track record of trying to enter the CFR chamber like paint huffing imbeciles because they just wanted to take a closer look at it, and who have remembered to bribe the lead technician in charge of the CFR with Tom Waits tickets, maybe given written instructions to perform specific procedures on the CFR that will be a great honor and a sign of significant degree of trust, and those people should be accorded all professional respect and appropriate degree of brown-nosing and or passive-aggressive displays of envy by their peers. What an email she sent to people. Or to put it another way, you do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the how to stop being an arrogant dumb shit who jeopardized the only hopes of a future for the entire human race because his mansplaining ass thought what the CFR really needed was a random dude who knew better self-improvement course down at the unemployment office, which I'm sure is where we all believe he was escorted to by those armored men. Yo, Kent, welcome in, my friend. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate the heart, buddy. There are no exceptions to this. The entire lifeboat protocol depends on the CFR being present, properly connected, and functioning normally. You do not want to jeopardize this. This is bigger than any of us, and we are not here to fuck around. Lauren McStevenson, lead CFR tech. She's funny. She's funny. Okay, Tom Waits tickets, huh? So this entire time, I could have probably just put on a disguise and offered her Tom Waits tickets, and we could have gotten in and gotten the CFR without any of the bloodshed. Like, imagine how simple the game would have been. Like, none of the game is even, would it not even have to happen if we just had Tom Waits tickets. I don't think there's anything else we can do here except for go in and touch the CFR. Let's do it.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I shouldn't be able to do this. Listen,
God, stutter.
I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
Yep, we might need it.
It was like walking into a shrine.
Okay, there it is.
This was our holy relic.
What is this?
There'd been some kind of struggle in the chamber.
Charlie's.
I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Another casualty.
Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
It does. Okay, and we have a document, personal notes on the CFR, more reading sim here. Personal notes on the CFR, January 5th, 2011 by Dr. Henry Kim. This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It is an incredible piece of technology, and I feel like we're only scratching the surface of what it can do, and we have already learned so much. I thought I had a good understanding of the intricacies of chronon particles and their practical applications before. Now I realize that I've still got a great deal to learn. The chronon field regulator, as I've decided to call it, is a little miracle. How such a small device can do so much is beyond me. I know it taps into the Meyer-Joyce field, but I don't know how. My experiments just show it can do it. It can also manipulate the field. I wish I knew how. Still, the mechanics of its operation gave me ideas, new avenues of thought I've been trying to find for such a long time. The task that I've been set by Mr. Serene has frankly stumped me for years. Knowing that what we observe as the passage of time is just the result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Meyer-Joyce field is a simple fact that I've been aware of for a long time, but being able to manipulate those particles in a meaningful way, well, that's another question. The mechanics of the situation are clear, almost frustratingly so. In a zero-state environment, there are no chronon particles, and thus time is frozen. The idea of artificially flooding an area with chronon particles to enable the passage of time is the obvious solution, but actually finding a way of doing that, that's something else. Not only are the chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, so obtaining them enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particles in a way that would actually allow me to define a certain volume of space as stutter-proofed has consistently eluded me. Well, Ground Zero has solved the former problem for us. We're almost up and running, and very soon we will have the ability to harvest chronon particles at useful rates. We'll be able to build a truly formidable stockpile of them in the years to come. As for the latter problem, manipulating the chronon particles, that seems to be something the CFR does with ease. Its ability to tap into the Meyer-Joyce field and effect changes in its topology is exactly what I need. Unfortunately, I don't know how it does it. Well, you guys should have kept Will alive because he knew. I don't have a clue, and I don't know how to effectively control these effects, but my research into the practical effects of its operation has given me ideas for a different kind of chronon technology that works on a somewhat similar principle, except instead of tapping into the Meyer-Joyce field, it generates a similar localized field of its own, an artificial chronon particle field, and within that field we can manipulate chronon particles at will. This means that we should be able to create stutter-proofing technology, allowing us to shield a certain area from the effects of zero state, and I believe I will be able to miniaturize the technology to allow for personalized devices with the same effect, almost like an environmental suit of sorts, with a harness the user would wear to create a chronon field around his body. There are still many challenges here, one of which is that any significant volume of stutter-proofed space will incur an unacceptably high drain on chronon particles, which are a decidedly limited resource. Obviously, with the lifeboat protocol requiring a large stutter-proofed area that we can maintain for years, quite possibly decades, this is a critical issue we have to solve, and Mr. Serene has made that quite clear to me. Frankly, even with Mr. Hatch backing me, the thought of disappointing Serene over this makes me quite anxious. I understand his concerns, and they are of course entirely founded, but the man's intensity is unnerving. So did he not really have like the technology? In any case, and it was just like telling Paul that he does because he's intimidated. In any case, I'm hopeful that I will figure out this problem soon. I'm hoping to be able to use the CFR itself to regulate the flow of chronon particles. Given its nature, I suspect it might be eminently suitable for such a role in the lifeboat project and cut down our chronon consumption rate by a great margin. My control over the CFR is limited, but this seems to be a very basic functionality for it, so I'm optimistic that I can do it. I'm still looking into it one thing at a time. We've already made great progress, and I will say that Mr. Serene's been quite quite complimentary with these successes, so I think he'll give us the time we need. Well, it's not like he has a lot of choice in the matter. I'll be honest, the CFR is becoming a bit of an obsession for me. I wish I could sit down and have that conversation and just ask those questions. How did he build it? What is what it's actually for, but I've been denied that opportunity. A part of me wants to open the CFR up and get to the bottom of it, but the potential consequences terrify me. We've already seen what it can do if unleashed. Even worse, there's the possibility that I couldn't put it back together, and just the idea of making a mistake like that is a positively bowel liquefying thought. Oh, that's an interesting way to word that. Having to explain that to Mr. Serene, no thank you. So as it is, I have only dared to open up a bit of the casing to get a rough idea of some of the engineering inside. It's amazing work, and it has certainly been a lesson in humility for me. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm a very fast learner, and this has to be the most important work anyone has ever engaged in the history of humanity. If we succeed in our mission, the world would not soon forget the name of Dr. Henry Kim. Okay. Well, let's take a run around the lab and see if there's anything else that requires our attention here. Before we do this, let's look at our upgrades. Okay, I still don't have any more, so we won't upgrade yet. I don't want to get it, like, miss it though and get into end game and miss it.
Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
Dredsky might be doing something else. He might be editing or something.
How to use it.
Might be AFK, but he was here.
But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
Oh, there he is.
The university time machine.
I knew if I said his name, he would hear me.
Monarch had built their own time machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
Okay, so we've got.
You could go back.
We've got it.
Brother.
Yes.
We've got the CFR, the countermeasure. Now we just need to reach the. Your voice is echoing across the room. Sorry. Maybe I need to turn my mic down. It actually looks a little hot this morning. Like I might need to take some gain off of it. Let's see. So we have to go to the time machine now. How do I do it? How do I get there? Oh. That's not a door? That looks like a door to me. Oh, it looks like we're going out the back. No, because I'm really watching and listening, especially when you read. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That's from all the reading. Hold on. I swear, I haven't read this much in my life for years. Probably since drink more water. Exactly. I haven't read this much since probably COVID, because my son stayed home and did the whole homeschool thing during COVID. So I was basically his teacher and helping him in grade school during that time. So, and at that time I read a lot of stuff to help him, like, with his reading comprehension and stuff. And he's the type of individual that like some people are like this, where like he retains information better if somebody reads it to him rather than reading it himself, which I understand, because like I'm that way with certain books. Like if it's a really hard read, I'm just like, oh my god, what did I just read? And then I go back over it.
It was part of his sick desire for control. But that gave me one last shot at fixing things.
But I also taught him at that time some
Paul killed him.
amazing tricks for him to help.
Maybe I could still turn there.
Maybe he will improve as he grows up. He already has. So he's 16 now. So yeah, I taught him some amazing tricks that at that age that I learned in advanced reading, because one summer I had done very badly in English, only because I was a naughty boy and I ditched like 4 weeks of school, and nobody knew about it. And when I got back to school, they sent me to the office and they told me to call my parents. And so I want to say 4 weeks, but it was probably more like 2. But anyways, and we had talked about, you know, ditching school earlier and playing in the arcade and stuff. But anyways, I was a straight A like test taker and student. I just didn't do the homework, so I was not doing all that great. So I failed an English test, or my English class, because of that. And when I came back and they made me go to the principal's office to call my parents to verify where I was, my sister, who was an older sister and out of school, she happened to answer, and I said, "Hi, Mom. Remember I had that really bad flu case? Well, I'm here in the principal's office, and he just wants to make sure that that's what was going on and that I wasn't ditching." And so she covered for me and vouched, and I got out of it scot-free, by the way. Naughty, yes. And so, in doing so, though, I had missed so much. Yes, exactly. And in doing so, I had missed so much of that class that I was failing it. And so they made me do summer school. And so I took this class that was advanced reading. And I have to say, the teacher that I had, his name was Mr. Getz. He was the most amazing English teacher that I had ever had. He taught me in that class how to like read pretty much anything and retain the knowledge. And like you do the thing where you like read a paragraph, then you write down the most important like topic from that paragraph in the margin in the book. But of course, like, you know, you don't want to like deface a book, but I would buy the books and then I would write down the most important paragraph from that book. And in doing so and reading through the whole book, like, you retain every bit of knowledge, every important thing from that book. And when you go to take that test, like, you know everything that there is about the book, the author, like everything. And so it worked really well. So I kind of taught that to him at a young age, which I wish I had known that at his age. And it's helped him quite a bit to retain knowledge and do really well on tests. So TAC SMG, do I want that? Oh, yeah, I do, because I have no other things right now. Wait, I do have other things. Why didn't it show them? It only showed a pistol. Okay, I'm keeping that, I think. I like this loadout. Get reloaded. Nice learning, yes, sir. And there's some other things that, too with that, but that was the main gist of what he taught me. And it was a really fun class. Like, we hung out and watched a lot of movies, but we also read a lot of books, and he was the type of teacher, like, you know, normally a lot of the classics are, I don't want to say boring, but they're not the thing, like, you know, an 8-year-old or whatever, however old he was at the time, that they would find interesting, you know? They just aren't like those type of books. And so, but I feel like they make you read them because they're the classics. And, but to be honest, I mean, half of those things are boring as hell.
The core was set, the machine was prepped.
They are.
I had to put the corridor in place.
And if you're not interested in them, like, and your teacher just forces you to read them for school, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, you know, being forced into like a sport that you don't like, you know, or anything else that you don't like, and you're forced to do it. So, okay, well, I guess I would have thought that there'd still be chronon particles, and I want more chronon particles. So I'm kind of looking for those first, but I guess we'll do this. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
This should do it.
Okay, we're starting the time. Oh, crap. We got a sniper. I repeat, we have a sniper.
Of course.
Let's try to take this guy out. These guys are no joke. Okay, I think I got rid of the sniper anyways. Actually wanted this out. Oh, I can't do anything to you guys? Oh, these guys are just like waiting in the wings, huh? Oh, they're frozen, the stutter. Oh, I missed my opportunity to do that move on him. Now I could be in trouble. Hi, trouble. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, he's right there too. I hate these guys. That's why he's dead now. Okay, this little SMG is quite nice though, I have to say. Okay, we got more over there. We got one here too. Let's get our carbine rifle out to take care of him. God, I can't move sideways because I'm against the wall right here. Dude! That guy doesn't go down. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. There's so many freaking dudes here.
Phase 2 of corridor deployment complete.
They're all shielded over here too. We got another sniper up here. Maybe I can take out the sniper. Maybe I can't. No. Does that barrel not blow up? I guess it doesn't. That's unfortunate.
Grenade out!
I'm not over there, bro. I'm up here. Okay, maybe we can regroup a little bit. That was a lot of guys. Oh, that guy has some sort of a freaking shield too. Okay, you're done. This other guy is fully armored over here. And I thought there was still a sniper somewhere. Yeah, he's right there. Okay, that got rid of him, luckily. So this guy has like a time shield or something. Okay, that worked for him.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, you're welcome, you very slow machine lady.
Very slow machine lady.
I just needed to put in the date.
All right. Let's fill back up our reserves here. I'm still kind of bummed because I want chronon particles, man. We still have some unused ones. I'm just gonna go through really quick. Too easy for them. This game is like pretty easy as long as you like, because you don't like have a health bar. That's the one weird thing about it. Like, even though you're getting shot, if you like find a place to hide for a while, and so like you have that red effect on your screen, you can heal back up. It's really strange. And the entire time, like when I started playing it, I was like, "Where's my health bar? Where's my health bar?" And there really isn't one. So I'm not even sure like when you get to the point of death. It's very odd. Unless I'm just like totally missing it. Maybe I have it turned off in the settings or something. But I just played with the default settings, so this is for me. Can heal as long as you rest. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool game. I'm really liking it. The controls are so much different though than Alan Wake and Control. That's the only issue I had with it, was the clunkiness. And the time, like using your time abilities is weird because they're on the bumpers and the triggers, but they're stacked on top of each other. So what I mean by that is like some of the abilities you just tap them, and other ones you have to hold them down for a duration. So they're it's kind of hard to remember which you have to do for certain ones, if you have to tap or hold it down. I guess we start the time machine here somewhere. We're at, let's see. Where's my pointer at? There it is. All right, here it is.
The earliest I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated. At the university.
Not much time to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.
So, there is one thing that alarms me about this. Early on in the game, and this could be an actual plot hole, which I was saying the other day that Remedy doesn't really have those, but earlier in this game, when we talked to Will, or I think maybe it was Beth, I don't remember which, he made his own time machine in the pool, right? In the like pool place that he bought, the piece of real estate. And so he said that when he helped Paul make his, he actually like flubbed some like numbers. There were some miscalculations or something that he put on theirs, so they couldn't use theirs correctly, which could be why Paul got whatever disease that he got. But if that's the case, this is Paul's machine and we now have to go through it. So wouldn't that mean that this machine has messed up like numbers and doesn't work how it should, like how Will's machine actually does? I mean, of course we have no control over it. We just have to follow the game, the flow of the game. Yeah, see, Jimtopia, you remember, right? Early on, he was saying that, Will was saying that he messed up their time machine on purpose. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to us. If nothing happens to us, I'm going to say that it's a mistake in the storyline. Return to the University, Act 5, Part 2. It definitely, like, Jack should know from that conversation that that's happened and not go into it and wait to go through the one at the pool. But
targets have escaped the lab.
okay, so we're now back in time. We're back at the beginning of the game, trying to stop our brother from getting killed, it seems like. So we're going to be at the university, like, right when we came in. Paul did the experiment, and then me and my brother, Will, were, like, trying to escape. Yeah, see, there, we went down in that hatch. So I can't get into it. The hatch is locked, it looks like. So, and I need to try to get to Will before he's killed.
HQ, we've got an intruder in the lab. Core extraction team is down. Over.
All of them? How? Joyce's!
We're moving in.
Open fire, but avoid damage to the core at all costs.
Open fire, but avoid damage. Oh, hello.
Suppressing fire!
Oh, we got a grenade in here. I gotta get out of here. Man, I forgot that I don't have the heavy pistol. I was trying to get headshots on them, which is like a one-shot headshot.
I got there after the fracture initiated.
And I don't have that, so...
Too late to stop it all before it ever started.
But not too late to save Will.
Let's see what I have,
All you
actually.
had to do was
okay,
get
I'm gonna
to
take
him in
the
time.
TAC,
Yeah.
I think.
That was the plan.
HQ, we've got security footage.
Actually, I'm gonna take the mini SMG. I like the SMG better.
Raider Team 3, intercept immediately. Ready another extraction unit to remove the core.
I wonder if we can still get chronon particles in here, too. What's this? Time echo.
God damn, Paul.
Oh, it's us earlier.
What is this? Okay, gotta get to the library.
Surely there's chronon particles here, right?
I have to reach Will before it's too late.
Yes, see?
It's locked.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gotta find another way out of here.
1 of 5. Upgrade point awarded. So we have 5. We still need 1 more for what we wanted to upgrade. Okay, it looks like that's probably the only one here. So we'll go up. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go.
Growler Team, ready to heavies in the underground parking.
I feel like we're probably gonna have to fight Paul at some point.
Where the hell is that extraction team? We were supposed to have the core loaded in that chopper by now.
But we will see.
Should have sent Liam Burke in first to deal with those Joyce assholes.
Directive was take alive if possible.
Okay.
Alive.
Do you think this will work better? Oh, no. I waited too long. I guess that worked as good. It's not as fun as headshotting them, but he's gonna be too far away from it when it blows. If it ever blows. Oh, we're kind of in trouble here. We're like had me pinned in there.
Stay sharp!
I was trying to shoot that explosive by him, but it just won't work. Okay, one's dead. Alright. Yeah, this stupid thing, like... I think I'm taking that. There we go.
I remembered that Will and I were heading to the courtyard when the stutter hit. That's where I needed to cut him off.
Okay, courtyard. Now, do we want to stay with that shotgun? What is that? I saw something. SMG ammo. SMG. What is my loadout? Okay, I guess I'll stay with the shotgun. The shotgun's okay. And this thing, I guess the time stutter made that not blow up. I guess that's what the issue was. I keep forgetting that we have those, and then they like freeze stuff, like real world stuff. Look at what's outside waiting for us. Can I lure him in, like... Yeah, I don't think it'll register on him. He's there waiting till we walk through. All right, you know what I should do though? I should check this area for chronon particles. I don't see any. Those are just regular old lights. Okay. It looks clear.
Courtyard. How do I get there?
There's a lot of dudes here. Can we fight? Oh, they're all stuck in the stutter. Nice. Let's see. This way. At some point, I feel like they're going to become active. Wait, there's a chronon particle somewhere. Where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. We might be able to upgrade now. Let me look. I wanted to upgrade our time shield to max. 6, and we have 6. Okay, let's do that. Because I do use that when I'm running around a lot. I'll use the time shield on. Now, where are we headed? Get to the courtyard. Are we headed that way? Looks like we're headed that way. Ah, and then up. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, these guys are active. Okay, the shotgun is... Oh my god, what just blew up on me? Alright. That's not how I wanted to do that, but it worked. Okay, are there more chronon particles up here anywhere? I don't see any. Oh, okay. I see what we have to do. So we have to go in when that truck goes through. But let's check this out thoroughly. Okay. I think we're good. I don't think there's any other chrono particles. So let me remember how I do. Okay, that. So this is what I want to do here. We freeze that. Come over here, wait for the truck, and we go in. Oh. Ah, I can't go through there.
No, 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 no.
I can't fight him for some reason. Oh, he's stuck in the time stutter. That was awesome. Just went up and point blanked him. You got this?
Oh.
Okay, watch this. Bop. Oh, it won't let me do my other one. I must have ran out right then. I think I did. This is a nice little place to hide up here, though. Okay, let's find our shifter. Where is he? I can hear him shifting around. Reload! Alright. For some reason, my other ability won't work right now on these guys. I don't know why. That's a little problematic there, though. He should be dead.
Oh shit!
Time.
Escaped from the lab after the experiment.
Oh man, time's back now. So all of the other guys that were not alive before are now in.
Raider 9, what do you mean Striker team is
And I need more ammo.
all of them? Fucking hell, we underestimated him. Take him out, whatever it takes.
We got contact! You're outnumbered. Another man down!
We'll get him. Yes, he has what I want. That is exactly what I wanted, was the heavy pistol. And that is why, because 3 shots and that armored guy is down. It's so much nicer to fight them with the
Jack
pistol.
Joyce in the student lounge.
Bandit 4, that shouldn't be possible. I'm getting reports of gunfire in the underground parking. Are you sure it's Joyce? I need visual confirmation.
Didn't expect two of me, did you?
Take that. I like that gun too. Okay, now I have pretty much my loadout that I like, except for I like the carbine over there, but the shotgun's okay too. Alright, where to now? That way. And are there chronon particles? I don't see any. My little blip radar is not finding them. Okay, I don't think there's any here. So let's go look at this echo back here, and then we'll go in. Wait. Yeah, I want that instead of the shotgun.
Burke, the hell are you doing down here?
Okay, so it's just a time stutter or an echo of Burke.
Gate control. I don't have the code.